Hello and welcome back to another time lapse here in Camembert Coast, our heavily modded playthrough of Cities Skylines 1. Today we're on a exciting adventure making our very first and probably only campus region for the area. Now this will be a university campus which we are looking forward to, and hopefully we can use this as the only one and bring everyone from around the city into this delightful area. This will feature all sorts of transport, including metro lines, ferry lines, train lines, all of the above that you can imagine. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. If you want to catch this build live, you can come in and watch us on Twitch at 3 p.m. BST every Saturday. And obviously, if you can't, then all of my Twitch VODs get uploaded to our YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's jump on into the time lapse and start this build. We start off by making way for our first road connection and adding in a highway. We also wanted to create some nice stream of water that runs just past this university, just for aesthetics. You can see us clearing out this already dry riverbed and refilling it. We went for this interchange. We didn't bother making one custom to this time because I felt like we had so much to do with this campus that we just need to jump straight in. So sometimes having those assets are a lot more useful than some people might believe. So here you can see us just making these connections, making sure everything is correct and lined up perfectly. Obviously connecting the other side where possible. And we essentially just change the direction of the third connection, which you can see just here. We brought that straight down into this little peninsula where our university will essentially be. Now, the nice thing about this campus area is it actually features a park area right in the center. Here you can see us outlining this giant Central Park type area, which will feature a mixture of trees that were suggested by the community. We can see here our very first administration building being put in, followed by the essentials. Here you can see us marking out the area for where our east and west side study halls are going to be, which are also surrounded by the standard clubs that you can get in the campus areas. And of course, the dormitories. We did link these together to try and make a bigger complex, which I feel kind of worked out in the end. They're essentially 4 different dormitories placed together. And I think the aesthetics of this actually really tie into this area. We weren't trying to go as symmetrical as I did. And you can see that as we expand out. But this was a good starting point for this area. Now on to getting some of these transport networks in. You can see us first placing in the metro. This will essentially cross over the river. You'll see us doing a little bit of terraforming here and connect up with our main station, which is using that lovely asset made by Bad Peanut. And here you can just see the metro tunneling underground after going over this bridge and connecting up with this giant station. Now, onto this park area that we talked about in the center. We want to make this a nice little feature for the university. We added in some water to try and make this place look a little bit more natural. And we were going to use this as a nature reserve, but we felt like the items that you get as you unlock weren't quite fitting. You wouldn't really have a campfire in the middle of a university. So we stuck with a general city park. Here you can see us adding a mixture of willows and cherry trees, I believe, were the options that we went for in the end. And obviously mixed in some low-lying shrubbery just to make sure that things were going to be pretty nice. Here you can see us outlining this main feature with the city paths and trying to connect these up in a way that kind of free-flowed throughout the university, trying to make sure that our students had the best access to all points of the campus. Cut that last bit out. And onto our ferry transport. So we had to put in some sort of key to the area just to make sure that it looked a bit more professional. This will probably be the only key on this northern part southern part of this island, shall I say. And we connected this up with these red brick roads using the vanilla ferry stops. You can see us just putting in this line, and it worked pretty well. And as we continue on, you can see us adding in this main train station. Now, we did change how this worked because we essentially had two different lines coming into this. We had the intercity trains coming in and out on one side, and we also had a direct connection to our main station located in the city. So you can see us planning this out here. And we use these 4-track rails. I can't remember the artist. I'll make sure to put a link to their Steam workshop in the description below. But these are wonderful assets. We will be using them next time once we get down to the industrial area, or industrial port, shall we say. And I think that these actually really suit this region. And on to the rest of the university. We had some cafeterias and a gymnasium just unlocked. Adding in these statues in front of the administration building, I feel it was a good idea. Provides a nice run-up and a nice scenic touch to this area where the university could be proud. You know, why would you not have these things placed in? Adding in these study halls, adding in our aquatic center, trying to make sure that we're using a lot of those sports regions. And we also decided during the chat that, you know, we have no frat houses. It's not mandatory for every type of university, but I feel like for this one, it definitely is. Not everyone wants to live in dormitories. So being able to privately rent some houses was probably a really nice touch. So here we can see just laying out these roads and then adding in these various types of college and university houses, some made by King Leno, others are downloaded directly from the Steam workshop. So King Leno is a massive and great asset creator. I do recommend checking them out if you haven't already. And here you can see us adding in the final buildings for this university, trying to make this as high quality as possible. See us adding in the main buildings that we use to increase the city's reputation as well, including the medicine school, which increases health and life expectancy, adding in the laboratories to help with office demand, and I can't actually remember the last one. Hopefully it'll pop up soon. Never mind, I'll cut that out. And here we're just trying to level out this terrain, making sure that everything looks good. Adding in those final dormitories just to make sure that we've got enough student capacity whilst this is still growing. And yeah, I think that's about it. Here you can see our before and after. This tired and very natural peninsula gets turned into something very beautiful. A world-renowned campus that is directly influencing the students of this city, and I think it looks amazing. Probably one of the most interesting builds we've done so far, and I'm really happy of how we managed to use pretty much all of this space. It was really good. And as always, thank you for watching. Here you can see some nice points of the university where you can see the skyline in the background. I really liked this feature. And yeah, like I said beforehand, if you want to catch us live, 3 p.m. BST every Saturday, live on Twitch, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.